Hello, Bentendo here. I'm a clinical psychologist in Vegas and a hardcore Nintendo fan. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing so great right now. It's been a rough weekend. You know, the holidays are here. It's Thanksgiving in 2 days from today. And I wasn't expecting the holidays to make me so emotional this year, but it's really getting to me, to be honest. And the weekend was really rough. And yeah, I'm just glad I'm going to work right now so I can focus on helping other people and kind of get out of myself a little bit. But I'm in a lot of pain right now, emotionally. Physically, I'm very blessed, you know. I've got a place to live. I've got a place to work. And it's really beautiful outside this morning. It's raining. So at least it matches how I feel inside. One thing I've learned in the recovery community is you just gotta take life one day at a time. You know? So this is a video game lesson too. If you're playing a tough game, just play one level at a time. And we all get to die eventually. Sometimes it's easier to think about dying than it is to think about living. That's where I'm at right now. It's been a rough year. You know, and I know that self-pity is a character defect of mine. And I know I'm self-pitying a lot right now. I am. And I quit smoking cigarettes 3 days ago. So that's another reason my emotions are really on edge right now. I just want to, I don't know. I'm trying to stay present and just be in the moment. Just take it one day at a time. One day at a time. And actually, I'm having fun playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's a really beautiful game, actually. And this may sound strange, but sometimes when I get really super depressed, which I'm kind of there right now. It's been worse, but it's pretty bad right now. And when I think like, well, you know, maybe I should just end my life and that kind of thing. And I think to myself, well, you know, I don't want to hurt the people in my life. I always think that. But then I think, well, I'm probably be doing them a favor, actually, because I've caused them all so much pain anyway. Like, yes, it would hurt, but ultimately it would be a relief for most of the people in my life for me to not be here anymore. And that's just the truth, you know. I'm not saying that out of self-pity, that's just the truth. Yeah, I know I've helped some people, but it would be a relief. So that's not ultimately the thing that keeps me here. This may sound really weird, but sometimes the thing that keeps me here is knowing that there's going to be another Zelda game come out that I wouldn't be able to play. And that's like a really devastating thought, you know. It's kind of selfish, I guess. But, you know, Robin Williams made the choice to end his life. And so he never got to play Breath of the Wild. You know, he didn't get to play Tears of the Kingdom. He won't get to play the next Zelda game that comes out. You know, Echoes of Wisdom was another amazing one after Tears of Kingdom. He didn't get to play that. So he didn't get, you know, I don't know if he liked Mario games too. You know, and I can't play video games all day, every day. I mean, I have to go to work. But I actually enjoy that little hour of video gaming that I get on the days I do go to work. sometimes I enjoy that more than like playing for 6 hours on the weekend, which I did this weekend. As I was struggling just to make it through. The highlight of the weekend was going to my meetings. I went to recovery meetings, and working out also was a highlight. But I wasn't in a good place. I had a hard time getting myself. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was eating, but I wasn't going in the shower, so I'm sure I smelled wonderful. Yeah. So, anyway, sometimes life is just tough, and you just have to take it one moment at a time. And yeah, it's really weird, but like when it comes right down to it, I know I'd be doing my friends and family a favor if I were to end my life. So that's not ultimately what makes me want to stick around. What makes me want to stick around is something more selfish, which is I would miss the next Zelda game or the next Mario game. And those are always really amazing and worth being on Earth for. You know, I don't know if there's life after death or not. I think about that. Like, is there reincarnation? Do our spirits go on? Do they not? I don't know. And if they do we sort of like somehow witness what's happening on this earth? Or I don't know. I wonder. The new Super Mario Bros. Wonder game, speaking of wondering, has me wondering about it, because it's so cool how you'll be in the like magma levels, and then all of a sudden you become the magma. And I wonder sometimes if that's how our spirits are. Like if after we leave our bodies, we go into trees and mountains and the wind and that kind of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad I quit smoking cigarettes 3 days ago. So that's a step in the right direction. I'm just having a really rough time. And there's not a whole lot that I'm excited about in my life right now, besides Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I'm very excited about that one thing, you know. So I'm fortunate. I have some really good friends that have invited me to their places for the holidays. But I'm really sad about where my life is right now, because I've had substance abuse problems, and you know, it's really set me back in my financial goals, and I don't own a home, and I'm not in a relationship. You know, those of us that deal with depression, sometimes these are the things we ruminate about, you know, all the things that we wish were different. And it's so hard to just say I'm enough, you know, and you have to say that to yourself, I'm enough. Sometimes I tell my patients that, and I can say it to them easier than I can say it to myself, you know. I can say to them and see them and say, you are enough. But it's hard for me sometimes to feel like I'm enough. And I am. I'm enough. I don't have to be any different, any more, any less, anything. This moment is all that matters. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Remember that we need you on this earth. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.